If you don't have any group listings on your Etsy store, I hope that this video inspires you to start today and create at least one group listing with me during this video, because this is going to explode your Etsy sales in 2023 if you decide to start using group listings and using the methods I'm going to teach in this video today. So try to stick around for the entire video because I am going to be giving so much valuable information in one video today just over how to create group listings, how this can explode your sales on Etsy and get you many, many sales over time. There are so many pros to having group listings on your Etsy store, one of which is this is a huge profit booster in your store. Here's a concept that I want you to take a moment and think about. So if you get one sale on a group listing on your Etsy store, that's generally multiple items within one order. So if you think about that, most group listings that sell, you're making almost close to $100 per order on Etsy. And usually a lot of those orders can be multiple few $100 order listings on Etsy. So if you don't have group listings on your Etsy store, I hope this is a sign for you to get some up. And we are going to be using some really nice mock-ups from a store called MountainMocks. I would check them out down below. Use code Heather20 to get 20% off. They are a new mock-up store on Etsy, and I'm trying to support mock-up businesses, and MountainMocks is a new business that just is beautiful. They have a lot of diversity in their mock-ups, which I love so much, and I highly recommend purchasing from the store. Again, link in the description down below. We're going to use some of their mock-ups in this video today to do some of these group listings. By the way, don't forget to subscribe and check out my How to Earn Your First 10K with Etsy and Print on Demand webinar down in the link below. That is a 90-minute masterclass that you can ask me questions in that masterclass and really get to learn the fundamentals of opening and starting your own Etsy and Print on Demand business. This is all free content I give out online along with my YouTube videos, TikToks, Instagram, and all of the above that you see here. And we're going to hop right into how to create those group listings together. Alrighty guys, so now that we're on my laptop, I wanted to briefly show you all that is selling and these best sellers on Etsy. So if we use the Everbee Chrome extension and you click on product analytics, we can see how much these sellers are making off of bachelorette party shirts. It's insane. So as you can see, wine bachelorette party, this is making a seller over $7,000 per month, just selling simple, funny types of phrases. I do want to say, like I say in most videos, please do uspto.gov search in the TESS trademark system to make sure none of these sayings are already trademarked that you're putting on a shirt. But the nice feature of these group listings is you can select the shirt and style, so you can also add in V-necks t-shirts. You can do just regular unisex, which is usually the Bell and Canvas 3001. And then they can also select the shirt text that they would like. And today I'm going to show a mini version on how to do this. This seller specifically, this would have taken them a few hours to create. So we're doing like a miniature version of this just to show you the fundamentals of how to create these. So to start off, what you really need in this is some sort of document to place all of your phrases, your variations, such as the size, the colors, and what SKU is created on the back end of Printify. So the system we are mainly utilizing during this today is the SKU system. A SKU, which we're going to educate today. So what is a SKU? I wanted to search up what SKU stood for because, to be quite honest, guys, I honestly always forget what SKU stands for. I just know what it is. I guess I don't technically know what it is if I don't know what it stands for. So technically, I don't know. Anyways, besides the point, guys, SKUs are stock keeping units, and this value, this unit, is assigned to every single size and color on Printify's backend that you create. So if we go to Printify and we create a design like we will in this video, that is going to go to Printify even if the item is a draft or if it's published. So even when it's a draft, it gets a SKU number assigned to it. So we're gonna start with creating a design on Canva. By the way, these are the mockups I'm going to use, but I'm going to go back here and we're going to create some designs first that we're gonna put on these t-shirts. So if I click on create a design, I'm going to go to custom size and I'm going to do 5,000 by 5,000. That is going to give us high resolution for our designs today. So like I said, we're going super simple in this video. I'm not going to go as crazy as this wine bachelorette party t-shirt. I'm just going to do a basic bride and team bride type of t-shirt today. So here is where we will start, which is just going to our text. I'm going to add in a text here and we're just going to do our bride as our first one. So I love the bachelorette party niche. It's just a very, I guess you could say, saturated niche to go into. Most niches on Etsy are saturated, but if we look at the bachelorette party shirts category, there is over 100,000 results. That is with ads though, but still there's over 100,000 results in this niche alone. So with that being said, when I'm creating these items, you know, you could have a bestseller in this niche. It's just really hard to break through this type of market. But if you do, or if you at least put ads on your items, this would be a market that I would suggest putting ads on to get seen in the Etsy algorithm. So with that being said, we're going to look for a nice font to use today. I'm not sure what we're going to do yet, but we're going to find something that's cute and hopefully that is going to get some sales. I will say, so ever since I made a tutorial video, and most of my tutorial videos, I've noticed a lot of people just copy exactly what I make in these videos and put them on Etsy. I do want to say in these videos to not do that, because first of all, you're going to find a lot of competition because a lot of other people are doing the exact same thing that I just created in these videos. So be careful of that, guys. I just want to recommend that, to take inspiration from these videos, but don't copy them directly, because you're not going to find the same success as other people will if you copy those people. And just in general on Etsy, you should never copy anyone's design directly, not mine and not other people's. I love doing these videos to show you a lot of tips and tricks in my knowledge base. But again, this is all for inspiration. And while I have other videos, like videos I've done with Kittle, that you can literally take those designs and put them on Etsy. But again, you're not going to find that much success because other people are selling those designs too. What I really want to do in these videos is just inspire others to create their own design styles on Etsy so that they can stand out from the crowd and get those sales over time. So anyways, I really like this Shriek hand font. So I'm just going to make this really large and it's simply just going to be bride. Don't have to go too crazy with these types of designs, especially since I'm trying to make this a quicker tutorial for the reason of just being on YouTube. I've had a lot of people recently asking for shorter videos, so I'm trying to do shorter videos now, but I'm going to do a team bride t-shirt as well. So I'm going to copy and paste this, and then I am just going to put team bride. And it's kind of nice because the team is the same width as the bride. So that really works out for us and I'm all for it. So I'm going to make this in a white version as well because we have a dark gray we're going to put this all on. So before I save this all, I'm just going to put bride. I'm going to do team bride white, bride white. So it's also good for your own self to put if it's black or white font or what color your font is, just for organization purposes. That's always good to have. So I'm going to share and then I'm going to download this as a transparent background at the 5,000 by 5,000. We are going to download all of these. And then next what we're going to do is we're going to upload these on Printify. So I'm going to go to Printify. We are doing the Bella on Canvas 3001. This is just a classic, one of the best t-shirts in material and how soft it is. I personally am just a big fan of the Bella on Canvas 3001. I've ordered it for myself, for my family members, for my friends. It's just a really nice type of t-shirt. So there's so many different print providers that you can use. I am going to one of my favorites, which is Monster Digital. I really love Monster Digital as of lately, so I'm going to grab these. So I am just uploading that first bride one, and I am going to kind of make this a little bit smaller. Usually when I'm placing a design on a t-shirt, I want it 2 inches to 2.5 inches below where the bottom of the collar line is. So right there is just an eyeball of 2.5 to 2 inches below that. And when I'm talking about below that, I'm talking in the top line of bride. So where that little dot of the eye is, that is the top line. So I can move it up a smidge. Generally speaking, as far as whip goes, since this is a shorter character type of item, the whip we want as if there is another invisible letter between the E and the outer corner of this print area, and then the same with the B to the outer corner of the print area. I like to keep it at 7 characters width, and if there's not 7 characters, I will make it smaller, so as if a character is in between these two. And that just makes it so when it prints on the t-shirt, it's not way too big and it's not way too small. Hopefully that makes sense in this example, but I am just going to preview it to make sure that this looks nice. So it looks perfect to me. So the only other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add in 2 variations. So we're going to do a heather peach, and we are also going to do a dark gray color. So on the dark gray color, we are going to make this a specific design because we're going to do the white font instead of the black, because the black will of course get faded. So I'm just dragging and dropping that design in, and then I'm going to keep the old design just so I can match up the exact same dimensions and make this so it's the same exact area as the other one. And then I'm going to go to the black version and delete that. And then as we can see, we have all of the variations in here. So now I'm just going to save this product. So we have the bride done. Now we're going to go to team bride. So all I'm going to do is just save this, and this is going to stay unpublished for this video. So now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to duplicate this, and we're just going to swap out everything for team bride now. So I'm going to click back into this. I'm going to click on edit design, and then instead of bride, I'm going to drag and drop team bride in, and I'm just going to make sure again that the sizing is relatively the same size as the bridle. So I'm just looking at width and making sure that the width is about the same for this t-shirt. So the height of the T, I just want it to be the same as the I, and that's pretty good. So I'm going to delete that and keep that. I'm going to move that just a smidge to the right. And then I'm going to do the same with the bride. So I'm just going to drag and drop again. So I'm going to go back to the dark gray, and this is 12.49 width and 12.49 height. So I'm just going to do the same for that. So 12.49. So that is perfect. I'm just aligning it again to the top of that eye. And then we're going to delete the bride. And then we are going to save this product again here. The only thing I will do here is I'm going to put team bride just so we have that saved for the sake of future reference. So here is the next thing where we will bring out our Google Sheet. So I'm going to bring this Google Sheet to a second tab here. And this Google Sheet I created just for the sake of making this process so much easier on yourself, that you can put in the phrases that you're doing, you could put in the variations, and then we can drop our SKUs in here as well. So what I'm going to do here is I am going to, first of all, start putting our colors in. We're going to drag and drop our SKUs in so we have everything in one place. So first of all, since we're on Team Bride, I'm going to start with that. And I am going to drag this down. So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to do small, medium, and large for Bride and Team Bride, just so you guys get the gist of how to do this. We're going to have some fast forward moments because this is quite a bit of time it takes to make all this, but at least you guys can see the process and how I would do this on my own store. So really, this is just a very repetitive process. I am going to drag this all the way down. So we're starting on 3 and we're going to end on 12 about. So for first one, we're doing dark gray. I'm going to copy, paste. I'm going to put in DG for dark gray. And then we are going to put in small for the size. So for white, we will do the same. We're going to copy, we're going to paste. Heather Peach, we're going to do the same. Going to put HP, not to be misled as Harry Potter, greatest book of all time. By the way, as I say that, I know those are fighting words. So fight me in the comment section. Also, Harry Potter is trademarked. Most Harry Potter characters are trademarked, by the way. So if you are a Harry Potter fan, just know to not ever make any Harry Potter items. So what I'm also going to do is I'm going to take this pattern and I'm just going to repeat it. So it just makes our life a lot easier during this process. And we're going to do the same here. I think I made an extra one. I could be wrong. Yep, nope, I made an extra one. So I'm going to delete that row. Okay, so medium white. Alrighty guys, so now that we have Team Bride done, we're going to save this as a draft, and then we are going to hover over to the Bride one and do the same exact thing again just for Bride. Alrighty guys, so now we are all done with this portion of collecting our SKU numbers, the variations, colors, and all that we're offering in one listing. So now we're going to head over to Etsy and create a manual listing where we can add this all underneath. Alrighty guys, so what I'm going to do is I am going to edit all of these prices, not like it will matter because Etsy usually clears out once you try to add in variations, but we're actually going to publish the Bride one. So I'm going to select all of these. I'm going to edit profit, and I just want to make sure that I'm getting about $12 to $13 profit per t-shirt and size. And then I am going to deselect XL, 2XL, and 3XL. Again, for the purpose of this video, we are going to publish here. And then this will publish in just a few moments where we can edit our variations. So for these variations, what we will do is we are going to delete the colors. And then in the variation option, we are going to do Bride Dark Gray. We will do Bride White. We will do Bride Heather Peach. Then we will do Team Bride Dark Gray. We will do Team Bride White. Then we will do Team Bride Heather Peach. I had a feeling that was going to cut me off, so I will put H. So we will add that last one in. Then we're going to do a small, we'll do a medium, and then we will do a large. So I'm going to update that. So as you can see, all that we had earlier was deleted. So what I am first of all going to do is update our price. So I'm going to do $22.99 for all of these items, and now I'm going to update these SKUs. So what we did earlier is we are going to take that dark gray for small. We can copy and paste that in. For the white, we're going to copy and paste that in. For the Heather Peach, copy and paste that in. For the medium dark gray, copy and paste that in. For the medium white, copy and paste that in. So I'm going to sound like a crazy person right now because this is how my brain works. You guys get to see the inner working of my brain today, which is really not what you want to see in your life. But since you're on my YouTube channel, that's essentially what you get. You get my squirrel brain, and that's okay. I'm happy that people actually subscribe at this stage in my life. So all of the bride t-shirts are done. So now I'm going to go to our small dark gray team bride. I'm going to go to the small white team bride. I am going to go to our small heather peach team bride. Now I am going to do the medium dark gray, medium white team bride, medium heather peach team bride. So sometimes I talk aloud and talk this all through just to double check what I'm doing, because you can put a SKU in the wrong place. Human error does happen, and it's really good to double check your SKUs at the end of it, importing all these. So that is all done. The only thing that we are missing is photo mock-ups. So this is our last part of the process that we're going to go into, which is just doing those photo mock-ups. So I am going to go back to my Canva, and I am going to pick up my mock-ups that I got from MountainMocks. So I did want to show you where I got these mock-ups from, and I spoke to the owner of the store. They are giving everyone 20% off for going into this video and watching this with me. So it's MountainMocks on Etsy, and the store owners are just so nice and such awesome people. So if you would like to get a discount on these mock-ups and start your own group listings with me during this video, I highly recommend going to MountainMocks. They're a really nice store on Etsy. I'll link them down below. Use code Heather20 for 20% off. So besides that, I am using mock-ups from their store. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring over the designs I downloaded earlier, and we are going to put them on these mock-ups. So I am going to bring over bride and team bride in this one. I'm going to bring over bride and team bride in white on this one. So what I will do here is I'm going to select all, and I'm going to make them so they look realistic and accurate on our bride here and on our team brides to the side. So we're going to do that for that one. I'm going to slightly rotate this, and I will edit transparency here in a moment too. So I'm going to take the transparency down because that's not really realistic to how it will print and how it will look in real life. So again, I'm going to do the same on this one as well. I'm going to copy, I'm going to paste, and I'm just going to edit so it looks realistic on this mock-up. Sometimes I tap my keyboard a little bit like I am right now just to do the smidge tiny touches to the sides. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to bring this down just a smidge. I'm going to bring it a little bit to the side again. I might tap that up just a little bit. Okay, so I'm happy with the heather peach and the white ones. So now I'm going to edit the dark heather gray and also the white. So we kind of have a nice difference between all of these. So again, I am just going to make this really tiny so it fits. I'm going to rotate it slightly. We're going to take the transparency down quite a bit just so it looks realistic. And then again, I'm going to do the same things on this one, on this t-shirt. So I'm going to copy, I'm going to paste. That's Command C and Command V on MacBook. I believe it's Control C, Control V on desktop. So what's really nice about these mockups is there's no hair in the way. There's really nothing that is going to make this look unrealistic to how it will print, and it really takes out the extra effort as us print-on-demand sellers in making sure that the mock-ups do look realistic to our potential customers. So I really love this. I think that these are all really cute now. I might make this one just a tiny bit larger for how it will print. Bring it down and to the side just a smidge. So this is perfect now. So I'm going to share. We are going to download these. I download these as JPG files. I'm going to take down the size to about 3000 by 3000. I think will do perfectly. And now what we're going to do is we are going to go back here, and I'm going to open these up. Again, I'm going to drag these over to our Etsy listing. So the other thing that you will need in this Etsy listing is a size chart and a color chart. So on Etsy, you can find a lot of size and color charts, but I also sell size and color charts in my shop brand kit. If you would like to purchase that, you can. I give samples of different different colors that you can add in, all of the above, just to show your potential buyers what the size is of the Bella Canvas 3001 and what the colors are. So I'm going to drag and drop those over real quick here. So I will link my shop brand kit down below if anyone wants to purchase that. That is always an option for anyone as well. So the last thing I'm going to do on this item is I am going to make this a lot closer, and I think I like this one better just for the first image. I think these are really trending colors right now as far as the bridal niche goes. So I think the blush type of pink and the white is just really nice. So I'm just going to zoom in just a tiny bit so we see the bride and we see the team brides near the sides. And I am going to publish that. Then we are going to review our listing, and that is it for this video, guys. This was a really fun video to make. So as you could see, you can add in bright dark gray so the person can add to cart. You can also do team bride dark gray, and these will all immediately sync to your Printify backend. So when an order comes in, the SKU will go to Printify, and sometimes it's good to check your other orders tab. So I'm going to show you how that looks like. If you go on Printify and you go to other orders tab, if orders come through, you can pull them in through this back area here. If you click into them and then you click import order, you have to select the product and then you will import the order and pull it through that way. So that is something that can happen as well, but usually Printify integrates a lot of the SKUs that you have in your draft folders in the My Product section to your front end of Etsy, which is a really nice plus of using Printify and doing this method. I do have a code for Heather30 for 30 days free of Printify Premium as well, where you can get lower prices per the items and orders that you sell on Etsy for 30 days. If you enter that in, it is all caps Heather30. Don't forget to get all the discount codes that I mentioned in this video down below in the links in the description. Besides that, guys, that is it for this tutorial video. Best of wishes to everyone's stores, and on top of that, I have my shop brand kit in the links below. I hope that this video really helped those of you just starting out and looking to do these types of complicated listings. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video here. Most people buy, and I'm wishing the, and oops, sorry, I'm gonna repeat that.